Alright, so we're back with some more Danganronpa. It's 1 o'clock. I've only been up for an hour, but I've got the strong sense of justice, so let's go ahead and get this shit show rolling along again. I think last where we left off, well, holy shit, it's pretty fucking obvious. There's a girl with like 8 poles sticking in her body. So, hopefully we can avenge, well, not Junko's death, but Sayaka's. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff. But she really was dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's no joke or whatever. It's really real?
Let me out
Hell
of
no,
here.
someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, man. You're just now accepting that? What a guy. I guess I'll just sit and talk to everybody. Find out who did it, then only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what the ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, thanks.
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try to find out who did it? Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't we? What, are we just gonna let him get away with murder? That's not happening, Leon. So you finally noticed.
Crap.
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
What? She's right.
Eh?
Then could it be? All at once everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a sec, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Alright, listen here, cunt. I am telling the truth. I saw it with my own eyes. You don't know that I'm here, you don't know that I exist, but I'm taking Makoto's side, alright? It all happened. Look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna use my super sleuth detective skills to make you all realize how big idiots you are.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it or else we're all dead. Do we have, we don't seem to have anything, do we? Also, am I missing something here? I don't think I'm missing anything here. Kyoko.
Hey.
Number 1 waifu now that Sayaka's RIP. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyways. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op based defense with 2 of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Yeah, I would not try to break into any crime scene if that fucking monster Sakura was there. I wouldn't even want to like walk down the same street as her, to be honest. She's a tank. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation as soon as possible. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from a foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Well, do I really have to say any more?
Eventually.
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Well said, hamster man. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Just like that, Kyoko was gone before we realized it. Oh. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, how about guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Man, I'm tired. Fucking 4th of July and shit. Am I right? Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave the goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? Well, you see, if you're listening to anything Monokuma was saying to you, Hina, he said that he did not expect us to be fucking super detectives and that he would provide the evidence for us and we would just have to come to the conclusion ourselves with provided evidence.
anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Yeah, what are you implying, you little shithead? I will fuck you up. I will murder you myself.
This is very suspicious.
It was you. That's it. That's it. Triggered. I'm fucking triggered.
So,
I'm so mad right now. She's so fucking annoying. I wish she would have died instead, honestly. I wish she would die and nobody would even just try to defend her. They just all just fucking forget about her, like it never happened. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigating. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Really? Because it seems that you fucking PMS 24/7. You act always like a bitch every single time I've encountered you. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyways. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka. Everyone left, huh? Well, there's fucking 2 people still here, so I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka by Zoto. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Holy shit. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I had to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka. So let's see. 1:30 a.m. It happened overnight. Obviously. The rooms are soundproof. Or is it the bathrooms that are soundproof? One or the others are soundproof, or nobody can hear. Otherwise, everybody would have been awake. She suffered a fracture on, what was it, her arm? Which, since she's a female, she seemed to be very petite. I would like to assume was from being forcefully grabbed by the arm. You know, kind of like a child when they grab a child's arm in like those child detective things, where they're like, or like the special victims units and stuff like that. If an adult grabs a child too forcefully, like by the arm, and like yanks on it or anything like that, it normally causes a fracture in the wrist. I had to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I guess I'll talk to Chihiro and Yashiro. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. What about you? Not gonna get involved? No way, I seriously don't want to die here. Oh, you're having a mental breakdown. I'm gonna just leave you. King Neptune, help me, huh? I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Hiro, huh? That's what he chooses to go by. Can I look at her again? Does it say anything else? No, he just says the same thing. Alright. I guess I'll look at my truth bullets then. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Okay, so that's all I'm given. Can I... Oh, just press R to exit. I guess I'll head to my room. Yeah, head to the scene of the crime, yeah. I won't make any progress without investigating. I hid in my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Oh, dude, she's probably like fucking rotting and shit. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. Wait, never mind. I forgot, it hasn't been as many days as since I last played it. It's still only been like a couple hours. So she's probably not stinky or anything. That might reveal something new. Alright. Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Alright, now you're just being an idiot. I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean? There's a trash room right here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely
you
possible.
son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. What if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Like I said, I'm thinking that it was probably a dude that killed her because of the fracture. Unless, you know, it was that beefcake right there. But for some reason, I don't feel too suspicious of her. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Well, I guess I'll investigate around my room. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. This is a replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath. But, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? The knife. Please, the knife. Please say it was the knife, Makoto. Please use your brain. If someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. So she was probably using that sword as self-defense. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Awesome. Okay. So this was not, well, obviously it wasn't the murder weapon, but it was a weapon used for self-defense. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's a way less than there was before. So I could see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little bit? No, that's not what they used the lint roller to clean up the fucking shit. Key on the ground, I had my name on it. This is supposed to be my room key if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, open it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, that's weird. I can't really think of how someone would have gotten to the room to kill her. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would have not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember all of our rooms are completely soundproof? Okay, yeah, so it is the entire room. For some reason, at first I was only thinking it was the bathroom. But something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. This is the struggle has been added to the truth bullets section. Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence of it being used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I hadn't made any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. What else we got here? So display stand the sword's standing on. Alright, that has nothing to do with this. My bed. I guess I can investigate that. There are gouges in the bed like somebody attacked it. What the hell happened here? It's making a weird noise as if there's scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Our rooms are completely soundproof. Remember, if anything happened, there's no way you can know. Perhaps this was another Monokuma strategy screening I do. What? We already said that. I think so. Surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that happened here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Can we check that out? See what's on there. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Thinking that's it. Time to check out the bathroom. I can check other spots later. What the fuck? What else is there to check out? Alright, what else is there to fucking check out?
Hey.
What am I not seeing here? because it's not letting me go. Can't seem to figure out. Maybe I'll just talk to Kyoko again? Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name when she was asking the area, but... Oh,
Isn't it? I'm so...
maybe I'll look at the truth bullets and see. Oh, but a few seconds later she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but... What? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
See.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Yeah, that's what I was starting to think with the lint roller, that the culprit's hair would probably be on it.
Indeed.
Really? Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Because someone had used it
I
too.
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so I'm also seeing... Where's the trash bin at? I don't think there's anything in my trash bin as well, which I could have sworn before I left there was some trash in there. The bathroom. And on the other side of the store. Yeah, she did. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but the thought held me up and supported me. So I realized something, looking at it, straight from the get-go, it's actually pretty obvious, is that there's something written behind her. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw. Ooh. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Interesting. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I just may know who the culprit is. But I'm not going to say anything yet. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That definitely is something I should look into later. It's a knife, so I'm assuming it's from the kitchen. Also, according to Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Yeah, it does. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. It's the gold dust from the katana. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Well, I'm assuming she used her finger to write what's ever on the back of the thing. Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section of her handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Yeah, there we go. There's something up here. The water for the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Is that it? Yeah. That right there is probably going to be a very key factor. I'm assuming because she has blood on her index finger that only she would have written it. Because I don't think the fucking killer would have left a clue like that. A way too obvious clue, to be honest with it.